Hello everyone, welcome to ChrisFX. Today we are gonna analyze my two favorite prop firms and I'm gonna go through the rules and why those two prop firms are the way to go. Plus I have beautiful discount codes for you which you don't gonna be missing out because we don't know for how long those codes are gonna be up. Specifically, we are going to analyze the rules of TakeProfit Trader and TickTick Trader, and we're gonna see why those two prop firms are the way to go. I will start with TickTick Trader, which offers instant funding accounts. It is important, I think for me, in my opinion, it is a value for money if you guys go ahead and purchase instant funding accounts, because if you go ahead and spend time on challenges, it will be the case many times that you're gonna lose one, then you're gonna lose another and another, many times, not always, then you're gonna pass one, and then you have lost all of this amount of money right here, and then you have passed your challenge. This is the case for most traders. Well, most traders do not even manage to pass this one time. They keep losing and losing and losing because they do not know my spectacular strategies. This is beyond the point of this video though, because in this video, I'm gonna tell you that, let's delete all of those things now, we don't need any of these things. I'm gonna go through the rules of TickTick Trader first and why it is a very nice prop firm and the discount code that I have right there, and then do not skip because TakeProfit Trader has something specific that no other firm out there has. And probably this would put it on number 2 or number 1 for some people. For me it is number 2. TickTick Trader is number 1. Let's go ahead and analyze those firms. I will start with TickTick Trader and I will tell you instantly that the business model of those two prop firms is absolutely viable, so you do not need to worry whether or not those prop firms are gonna be shutting down or they're gonna be scamming you. They are not gonna shut down and they're not gonna scam you according to my analysis, and they have been around for quite a long time as well with 0 dissatisfied customers. So TickTick Trader, guys, you have a bunch of plans that you can choose from. You can go through evaluations if you want, but we are not going to be talking about the evaluations. There is no reason, in my opinion. We're going to log in, and now that we are logged in, we are going to go ahead and choose Project X accounts right here. The Project X accounts are the instant funding accounts, and you have 100K, 150K, and 250K accounts down here that you can choose from, and you can make any combination of those accounts up to 5 accounts, guys. So you can have, for example, 3 of the 100, 1 150, and 1 250, a combination of those 3. It is very important. If you go ahead now, instantly, if you go ahead and purchase whichever one of those accounts, let's say that you add to basket the maximum amount of 5 accounts, then what you can do, you can go ahead, you can click on the link in the description and then apply code ChrisFX and you will have a 50% discount, guys. So this, that it is 700, let's say, you will pay only 350, guys. And over here, on this one, which is 629, you will pay half of it, and here again, you will pay only $500 for a 250K account with a real value of 12.5 thousand. So, another way that you can access those things, instead of going ahead and clicking down in the description or in the comment section of my video, you can go to chrisfxoriginal.com and it will take you, of course, to the main page where I have only 2 things. I have my services, which you can open instantly from here and you can choose any of my services, but the point of this video is the prop firms. And here I have my favorite prop firms, and yes, I know I still have Apex over here. Apex has paid me personally and they have restructured their company. Personally, I'm not trading with them anymore and I will explain why. It is the trailing drawdown, the only reason why I'm not trading with them, but those are the 3 firms that I have for the moment. I have more affiliate codes, I might include them in the future, but for the time being, let's begin with a 50% off in all direct accounts by using code ChrisFX, as you see right here. So you can even go to the webpage, click either here or here or here, where I say click here. It will take you to the sign up, and then you will go to Project X. You will put into your basket as many accounts as you want. Let's suppose that we do that. And then over here where it says coupon code, you will place ChrisFX and you're gonna click on apply, and half of the money is gonna be deducted. So now that we have taken that out of the way, I will go through, as I did in my previous video for TickTick Trader only that I talked about, we are gonna go through some beautiful rules over here. Supposedly you buy the very large account, which I don't know if I suggest that for everybody, but it is preferable if you are the type of person who wants to have a large drawdown. Now, there is a daily loss limit on all accounts, which if you surpass it, let's say it is just a soft breach, better not pass below this daily loss limit. And there is an overall limit that if you go below it, then you are losing the account. For this account, we are going to analyze only this account. It is the same, actually different numbers, but it is the same logic on all of those accounts. $6,250 for a daily loss limit, $12,500 end of day mode. Okay, this means, guys, for every single day that you are not having a trailing drawdown. You are having an end of day drawdown, which means that the drawdown, let's say, hands you only after the day. Okay, hands the balance, let's call it like that for people who do not understand, in the end of the day. Okay, so this means that when you're starting, for example, with a balance of 250K and you're allowed to lose 12,500, so you are allowed to go down to 237,500. You're allowed to go down to this amount right here because you have a 12,000 drawdown, okay, end of day drawdown. So if I go ahead, guys, and subtract 237,000 from the 250,000, you will see this is the 12,500. Now, if I make 1,000 within a day, so let's assume that I go up to 251,000, then I am allowed to lose until 238,500. So if you go ahead and subtract those numbers minus the 238,500, you will have again the 12,500. So this will not trail you within the day as it does, for example, with Apex. So intraday trailing drawdown means that, let's assume within a trade, you start a trade and you take that to 251,000 and you place your stop loss at break even and it comes back to 250,000 and you have not lost anything, it is as if you have lost 1,000. This is not the case here. This is fantastic. Okay, this is all that you could be asking for. Now, secondly, when you hit your targets, let's assume that you go ahead and you hit your target. Here the target is very large. It is 12,500. If you purchase a much lower account, you will need, as an example, on the 100K account, only 5,000, which is also the end of the day. So whichever is the max drawdown, this is the amount that you also need to make before you request a payout. In this occasion, with those accounts, here you can request, when you reach 5,000, you can request 2,000 instantly. It doesn't mean which date and which day instantly you can request a payout. If you reach 7,500 on this 150K account, you can request 3,000 instantly. And if you reach the 12,500 here, you can request 4,000. Personally, I have two of those accounts and I have one of those accounts. Okay, I have one of these, of the very large ones, and I'm gonna go full with them. I'm just copy trading between those accounts. Okay, fantastic things over here. And of course, you can continue trading your account. Now, you need to trade at least 1 day per week, one trade per week. One trade per week for inactivity, guys. Okay, you need to take one trade per week. You can copy trade. You need to have a 20% rule, which I know that many of you don't want, but you cannot have everything, guys. You had everything with fast track trading. We had everything. We had the 20% with fast track trading, of course, but even this was not enough to make the business model viable. Even this alone was not enough. They had 20 to 40 accounts that they allowed, and the only restrictive rule was this one. Okay, now here we have also the daily loss limit, which restricts gamblers from going ahead and withdrawing. We have the 20% rule, but we do not know trailing drawdown. And yes to DCA. DCA is allowed, which means you are allowed to build against your position. Of course, don't do it in a gambling manner. We are also using this technique a lot, but we have specific targets from which, specific points, let's say, from which we are repositioning. But if price goes against us, of course, we have a certain stop loss always. It is the same thing. We are placing a stop loss. There is nothing different. It is part, let's say, of a strategy, this thing. It's not a strategy on its own. You can use it. Now, it does use, let me take you to the platform that they're using. There you go, guys. This is the platform that they are using. And you have seen, you can see down here that my accounts are in positive already. It is the third day of trading, I think, that I did yesterday. Yeah, third day already. We are in a normal positive, nothing crazy, but it is absolutely fine for 3 days. And you can see the win rate right here because I'm also DCAing with my strategy, of course. But regarding the days, I haven't lost a single day of these 3. You can see it in the results as well. And those are the 3 accounts, as I told you, that I'm copying. This is the very large account, the 250, and those are the 150K. And I'm copying across all of those accounts, guys. Now, the thing is, they're using this platform, which is the very same platform that TopStep X is using. TopStep X is using this platform, which is TradingView, actually. This is TradingView, okay? This is TradingView. You have the same tools as TradingView. It is TradingView, actually. It is the very same thing. So, another fantastic thing over here, you can pretty much trade from the platform, which is as if you're trading from TradingView, because it is TradingView. Here you can choose, for example, okay, your assets or whatever you want, easy to use, instant activation into the trades, stop loss placement, and a bunch of things. If you want me to make a separate video on this platform, just tell me and I will do so, okay? I'm here to give back to the community. So I'm here to also make videos on your requests. And let me see if we haven't covered anything right here. Let's go through the things again. We talked about those things. No evaluation phase. There is no evaluation phase. It is instant funding. You hit your targets, you withdraw instantly. When the time comes for you to withdraw, there is a form that you fill in, easy to access instantly from the frequently asked questions. And if you need any help, I am always here to provide you with the links, even though they have an amazing support system as well. Okay. And you go ahead any single day, any day that you hit this amount as an example, then you can go ahead instantly and request your payout, which you're going to receive 100%, 1 billion%, and very, very, very quickly. Now, no scaling rule. It means that if you hit, for example, your target, they will not transfer you to a larger account. So don't worry about that, okay? One-time fee, no recurring fees. Live transition, yes. After 6 payouts on a single account, they will transfer you to a live account, guys. If you manage to do that, I'm new with them as well, but I have been looking at this company for a very long time. KYC is required just for withdrawing, of course. Okay, they have to know about their customer. Terms apply by purchasing. You agree to the account's terms. Do not worry. Everything is pretty transparent. I think we have covered everything. Instant funding accounts, code ChrisFX. You go instantly right here. TickTick Trader, my favorite company. As you see, you click on checkout. As an example, you add to basket. You add to basket as an example. You go to checkout and you have added those 3 accounts. As an example, you can have up to 5 accounts, 2,327. I know, okay, this is a large price, but those are very large accounts, guys, with very minimum, let's say, rules. You go to coupon code, you place ChrisFX, ChrisFX down here, you click on apply, and then you pay half of this beauty right here, okay, half of it. So this will take you down to 1,960, okay, if you choose all of those accounts. If you choose just one, or this one as an example, you will pay only $310. Amazing, we have covered everything. I have the links down in the description. Now we will go ahead and we will talk about this beauty right here, where I also have one 150K account which is active, and we will see why TakeProfit Trader, even though you need to go through 2 tests instead of having an account instantly, why did I put this company over here even though I place it second? Why is this a fantastic company, guys? And I have one account with them as well. I have only one test account, only those 4 accounts. I had a bunch with fast track trading. I made a lot of money, but they also scammed me from a lot of payouts, lots of payouts, okay, more than 6.5 thousand. And I know that many of you or many others had 50 or 100,000, but my investment was minimum. You need to understand that my investment was not in the huge accounts. I haven't lost a single day. Again, there was a stupid comment that was calling me names on YouTube because they thought that I said I haven't lost a single trade. I haven't said that. If I haven't lost a single trade, my winning percentage would be 100%. I said I haven't lost a single day in 2.5 months. This is very different than me saying that I haven't lost a single trade. That for sure would have been a lie, or I would have been the luckiest person on earth. So we are right here, and let's talk about this thing right here. Now, if you go ahead and you choose TakeProfit Trader, stay and listen about TakeProfit Trader. You will be amazed when I will go to the last phase, to the Pro Plus accounts, why this company is fantastic if you make it there. First of all, we're gonna go ahead and say again, if you click here and you apply the code ChrisFX upon checkout, you will have a 40% off, okay, on all of those accounts, a 40% off. You can click wherever you want. You can click here as an example. Instantly, it will take you here. You see my code up there, the active account right here, okay, and you will not have any issues. You will apply the code and you will get a 40% off. We have taken that out of the way. You will start with a test. And let's go on a white surface and write that. One moment. Excuse me a little bit. There you go. You will start with a test. One test phase. Test phase. You do not have, you are allowed to DCA. DCA, yes, allowed. You do not have trailing drawdown. You have an end of day drawdown. Yes. On the test phase and on the next phase with the Pro account, you have an end of day drawdown. When you will be transferred, and I will explain, to the Pro Plus account, you have a trailing drawdown. I will tell you the secret why this is an amazing firm right now, actually. Why, you will tell me, Chris, I will go through all of those things and will explain the rules if I am to be transferred in a trailing drawdown account. Are you ready? Because you can request a withdraw even if you make $50 in a day on the Pro Plus account. You go ahead as if it is a personal account and you go ahead and you say, my plus, let's say 150 that I made, whatever you made, I will go ahead and withdraw instantly. I finished my session, I will go ahead and withdraw $150 instantly. This is phenomenal, guys. You don't need to have a threshold. So let's say that you have an 150K account. You go to 150 and 150. You can go ahead and withdraw this one and continue the next day. And every day, every single day, you can go ahead and withdraw as if it is a real account. Fantastic things. We go here now on the test. on the test phase, you need to trade 5 days at least. You can make up to 4,500 per day. There is a 50% consistency rule on those accounts, which is fantastic, guys. 50%. I know you need to risk a lot in case to make half of it in a single day, but you can potentially do it, especially if you join my fantastic courses and mentoring. It is hard, of course. I will not tell you that it is for sure that you're going to achieve it in 5 days. You can do it in 1 month. There is no problem at all. You can take your time, but you can do it in a minimum of 5 days. You can even make 4,500 in the first day, another 4,000 in the other one, and then make for the rest 5 days, let's say, for another 5 days, or for the rest 4 days from 125 per day, and you are done. There is no restrictions on how you do it. You have certain rules on the test. This is the test. Don't hit or exceed the daily loss limit on the large account. This is the 3,300. It varies per account. Don't trade more than 15 contracts, 150 micro contracts. Don't allow your account balance to go below this value. This is, you have on the large account, you are allowed to lose up to 4,500 with a daily loss limit of 3,300. Only trade permitted products, okay, for permitted periods. This is kind of bullshit. And don't hold after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is absolutely easy. Then you will go through, when you pass that, you will go to a pro account from which, if you make more than the 5,000 needed, then you will need to make only 5,000, not 9,000. If you make more, you will be able to withdraw the extra amount. You can also take the cautious way, make exactly 5,000 and wait for them. They will transfer you to the Pro Plus account, where the deal is 90% for the trader. Here, I think on the Pro account, it is 80% for you and 20% for them, if I'm not mistaken. And on the Pro Plus, it is 90% for you and 10% for them on every single withdraw. So then you pass the test where you make the 9,000, you go to the Pro account, you take your time, as many months as you want, you make this 5,000. If you make more, you can withdraw the extra. If you make just that, it is absolutely fine. They will transfer you to the Pro account, okay? And on the Pro account, you can withdraw every single profit that you make from day one, which is absolutely fantastic. You don't need to hit a certain, let's say, threshold, a certain buffer. You can take your time. You can take this specific trade, which has 90-95% winning percentage, and I have such setups, of course. I have such setups 100%. I could even wait, let's say, and trade 3 days per week and use my 90% setups only. And those days make whatever you want to make. I mean, even 200 if you make only. This is 600 per week if you play it safely, which is 2,400 per month. Fantastic things, okay? This is why those two prop firms are my favorite prop firms, guys. Those are my favorite prop firms. It is this beauty right here, TakeProfit Trader and TickTick Trader, where I told you go straight to login, make an account, and then go to Project X accounts and purchase accounts instantly by using my code 50% off on this beauty right here, TickTick Trader, and 40% off on TakeProfit Trader. I'm using only those two at this specific point in time, after I also got absolutely scammed by fast track trading. So guys, go ahead. I have the links down in the description, also with my mentoring and courses and whatever. If you want to join, if you don't want to join, it is absolutely fine. Do whatever you want to do, but take advantage of the discount codes. They are fantastic. This is going to do it. Hopefully you like the video. Write down in the comment section if you want me to make another video on a similar subject. I'm gonna be making way more videos to explain the consistency rules and all of that stuff, but any questions that you have, please do not hesitate to ask. ask them down in the comment section and I will make a separate video for these subjects that are of high interest to you. This is gonna do it for today, traders, and thank you all for watching. Until next time.